Welcome back. The time is now 6:44. Let's get a check on weather with meteorologist Hunter Donahoe. We had a rainy Thursday. Walking in, it felt, I'm not going to say it felt like spring light, but it was milder.
Yeah, it's certainly a mild start, Megan, because this time of year, we're supposed to start out every morning in the single digits.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, yeah, we're definitely not there.
No, we are around freezing this morning, so that is about 20 degrees above where we're supposed to be. So yeah, it's nice, but still it is causing some issues out there in the form of some slick spots. And of course, all that rain yesterday too. That storm that we had was just warm. It was a very warm storm. We were expecting it to be a few degrees lower in terms of the atmosphere, but it didn't happen. We just had those south winds keep everything warm above freezing. So what we did get was rain. That's it. Maybe some snowflakes out to the drift list for early this morning, but everyone saw rain and we never did get that transition over. And that was the potential we were talking about yesterday. And in fact, it did happen. Over 1.25 inches in New Hampton, the jackpot total so far. These are as of 8 p.m. yesterday evening. We're still waiting for the official numbers to come out from the National Weather Service later on this morning. 0.8 inches in Decorah, almost 0.75 inches in St. Ansgar, Charles City, over 1/2 inch, and right here at our studios in Northwest Rochester, almost 1/2 inch of rain. This is Charles City. I'll show you Mason City here. Why not? Because I haven't showed it yet this morning. You're looking out there south through town, and yeah, it's a bit of a cloudy start to the day. Otherwise, not too bad. We are seeing those clouds starting to exit from west to east, nearing that I-35 corridor right now. Some precipitation out towards the east. One other thing is those slick spots, especially in Winnebago and Hancock counties, where there are some plows out there treating, and hopefully they will get everything all set and ready to go by the morning commute. Otherwise, out towards Freeborn County, some issues. Along Highway 14, some slick spots, and even out towards the drift list as well. Temperatures are holding below the freezing mark out west, especially 30 degrees for a lot of us. Garner, Forest City, Albert Lee, Owatonna, Dodge Center, below freezing still in Austin at 31, at freezing in Zumbrota and Rochester, Cresco and Preston too. That cooler air is filtering in out of the west as our clouds start to clear. Now temperatures today for highs really won't be climbing all too much compared to where we are right now, because a northwest flow is going to keep things rather chilly, and even with sunshine in the afternoon, it's not going to be doing much. There's our low pressure system over the Great Lakes that brought us all the rain. It's moving on out of here. High pressure is going to be building in for today before those clouds build back in as our next system, part of that 1-2 punch we've been talking about, moves in out of the Rocky Mountains. Now, kind of synopsis for you here. There is 2 energies, one in the south, you see all the snow. There's one up to the north in Canada. Remember a couple of weeks ago when we had the similar setup where these 2 systems kind of combined together, what we call phasing. They phased right overhead of us, gave us a decent amount of snow out of that. That's not going to happen with this one. It's going to wait a little bit eastward of us to phase together, and that's where the higher snow totals will come out of this round. But still, we do have a chance of seeing some snow. Really won't be much, maybe a dusting as we head in towards the overnight tonight as the cold front does pass through. And then more convective snow showers looking possible into the afternoon and evening for Saturday. This could bring us some reduced visibility, some travel impacts as those winds gust upwards of 30 to maybe 35 miles per hour in those wide open expanses of the I-90 and I-35 corridors. Now, as for the next 7 days, here you go. Yeah, 50-50 weekend. Saturday, not the best to be out and traveling. Sunday will be a bit better with lighter winds, a mix of sun and clouds. Highs in the mid-20s. The start of next week is looking very warm, around 40 degrees, both Monday and Tuesday, before we cool back off into the back half of next week. Megan?
All right. So, yeah, going into those warmer temperatures, which you said is not really that typical for this time of year.
No, it's not, really.
And it creates, we talked about, we went ice fishing last week, and it can create some hazards sometimes with ice jams, right?
Yes, exactly.